Hey guys, welcome back to Office Hours. I can't remember if I even did an Office Hours last week. I usually do Office Hours, if you're wondering, if you're watching this later on the replay. I usually do them Fridays at noon Central Time, and it's a good opportunity to kind of chat through any new launches, any product updates, any offerings, any coupons, discounts, all that kind of stuff. So thank you for spending your Friday afternoon with me, and if you are watching, please say hi. Let me know your name and where you're watching from. All right, ton of updates. So we just launched 2 new products just now. The first one is a wick trimmer. So you can now buy wick trimmers from us. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're gold. We're thinking about offering different colors. If you have color preferences, let me know, comment. But this is our wick trimmer, and it even has a little Amber logo on it, which is so cute. It's so miniature. That's so sweet. So this is the perfect size. I kind of want to show you, like, when you are cutting, especially a wooden wick, can be kind of tricky because when you have scissors, let me show you. When you have scissors, they go in at an angle, and as you get deeper and deeper down in the candle, which is when it's even more and more important to trim your wicks, then it just goes kind of like this, and it just doesn't work very well. So the greatest thing is that this is offset at an angle, so you can go down all the way to the bottom here. And you see, there. You can see how far you can go down. And then this has a perfectly portioned height here, so that all you have to do is touch this to the bottom of the cooled wax and chip, snip, snip, and you are good to go. So this will work on any wick and any candle. It doesn't have to be an amber candle. But if you have any of our wooden wick candles, this is especially crucial. You don't have to have a wick trimmer. It's fancy, I know. If you don't like to get your hands dirty, you can always just break off the char of a wooden wick. You can reach your fingers in there. Obviously, it's got to be cool. Don't go burning yourself or anything. But the really nice thing about our wooden wicks is that they have like a natural break point. And so you just gently feel where it wants to break off. The rest of the wick where it doesn't break off is still good to go, and it doesn't want to leave yet. But anything that breaks off is completely useless and will just make your candle soot. So that's what I recommend for doing for those. So that's a new offering, and you can add it on to your purchase. It helps you get to, the free shipping minimum. It's a beautiful piece, and it's super heavy and really heavy duty. If any of you got this in your advent calendar, then chime in. You know how beautiful this piece is. So I'm really excited about that. And as always, let us know if there's anything else that you would like us to come out with. I'll tell you in a second. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to tell you in a second what we are working on that has nothing to do with candles and is so exciting. But before I go into that, I want to share with you the biggest launch that we have going on today, and that is SMC, as I affectionately refer to it. This is an enormous candle, and it is so beautiful. It's called Saturday Morning Cartoons, and when I tell you, I'm gonna have to ask Liv. I think it's been in development for 2 years now, because I first poured the first prototype of this more than a year and a half, probably 2 years ago at this point. It was... Yeah, right? Yeah, she says yes. When you started? You had it when I started. Yeah. Oh, I had it already before Liv was even started working here. So yes, 2 years. And this was such a labor of love for us, because when I tell you, it is so hard to burn test a candle like this, to get it exactly right, to get the wicks where you want it to be. I mean, we have micro-millimeter incremental changes in wicks. We don't just have a one-size-fits-all wick. We have a million different variations. We have cotton wicks, we of different thicknesses and lengths. We have wooden wicks of different wood types, thicknesses, down to the micron and widths. So there's a thickness and a width, and it's, oh my God, booster, non-booster. It's crazy, y'all. So finding the perfect burn for every candle takes tons of time and energy, And you know, not everybody else does that. They might say that they do, but we do it, and we have the receipts, and we take photos, and we document everything so that we'll always have that available to us to reference if we ever want to bring a candle back, for example. So I'm digressing here into wick testing and burn testing, but what does burn testing do? It is so essential not only to make a safe candle, number one, priority number one, but it also judges scent throw, flame height, jar temperature, how long it burns, all that. We never recommend burning your candle for longer than 4 hours, but basically once you've got a full melt pool and you're satisfied, you can blow it out. The scent will linger. You can always let it cool and reburn again, and that is the best way to make your candles last as long as possible. Not just our candles, any candle. So when I talk about how difficult this was, like a normal candle, you've got the wax, your fragrance, your wick. Now you're just testing different wicks. You're saying, okay, which one is this? Like, burn this one for 4 hours, okay? That one, we measure the flame height, we measure the temperature, we subjectively assess the scent throw. We have to do it in certain rooms. We have to turn the AC off so that we can ensure that it's not just being sucked up. It's just like a whole process. But when you then have to burn test to make sure it matches this scent, and it's a layered candle, you guys, it's a layered scent. So my concept here was you're like transported back to the 90s when you were growing up. It doesn't even have to be the 90s, it could be the 80s. And you would just stumble out of bed, bleary-eyed in the wee hours of Saturday morning. Your parents are still asleep. This is what my sister and I did. And we would race, we'd try to sneak out. We shared bunk beds. And each one of us would try, my sister Michelle and I would try to beat the other one to wake up first, because whoever got there first, got to the TV set first, could pick the channel that we were watching. And so we would just boom, boom, we'd run, and we'd try to sneak out of, I'd try to climb out of the top bunk really quietly not to wake her up, or I'd quietly peep down and I'd look in the lower bunk and she'd already be gone. I'd be like, dang it. But anyway, I digress. So that is the vibe that I wanted to recreate with this candle. So I started with the base layer, and that was, that milk that once you've eaten a sugary cereal when you were little, how it would make the cereal would make the milk really sweet. It's a cereal milk scent, and recreating that is so difficult because there's a hint of fruitiness, there's sugary scents, but then there's also this milky layer, and getting a scent, first of all, that smells like that, but then also throws, has a good throw, is really difficult because it's a very subtle scent. But getting it to this point where you can really smell it is damn near impossible, but we did it. Then, once I had that good to go, then it was testing various cereal toppings. And these are real wax. They are individually made in molds that were created using the actual Fruity Pebbles cereal. And that these special little embeds, we call them, are a different scent than the cereal milk. They are Fruity Pebbles scented. It's amazing. So when you burn this candle, it starts off just like you would eat a bowl of cereal. You taste, in this case, smell this Fruity Pebbles scent that just brings you back nostalgically. And then subsequent layers, it just smells like cereal milk, just like you would get to the bottom of the bowl, you finish your cereal, and then maybe you did this, maybe you didn't, but I certainly did. I would drink the cereal milk because it was just so delicious. It was so sweet. So, crafting this type of candle was such a labor of love. It was so difficult to test and get it done right and have this one wick burn perfectly from top to bottom, but we did it, and it's here, and I'm so excited. And it is limited edition, and we only have a very, very, very limited quantity available because this is such a labor of love. And craziest thing of all, I did not price this any higher than our normal candles. So maybe a mistake. maybe, my team's gonna be like, girl, this needs to go up if we're gonna keep making this. But for the time being, if you can catch it while you can, it's a normal price candle, even though it's super, super special. So yeah, I would not sleep on that. So that's Saturday morning cartoons, and I want to show you the box that it comes in. because I really love this. We just had a lot of fun with this label. So it's got the Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, super fun, right? All right, so that is our newest release, and that's all I have to say about that. So 2 new releases, Wick Trimmer, Saturday Morning Cartoons. There's nothing better. You can also pair this with, I think we have a few of the white lids left. I recommend pairing that if you want to put a lid on it. It pairs perfectly with it. And we have some more black lids in stock as well. So yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? I also got 2 new books that I'm really excited to read. This is From Plant to Perfume, Fragrance, The Botanical Origin of Scent. Got some homework to do. And The Atlas of Perfumed Botany. This is a gorgeous book. Like, stunning. I am obsessed. It's so gorgeous. But it has like all of the different botanical scents and it's just beautiful. That's all I had to say. Do y'all have anything? Any questions? I don't want to take up too much of your time because you need to go run. And Natalie says, you got to stop. I've got 3 bags of detergent in different scents. I can't handle more. Well, that's good. Good on you. You're not alone. A lot of people, what is this doing? Okay. It's doing something weird. A lot of people are in the same boat. They're all buying the different scents. Something has happened here. What is going on with this? Let's take this. Oh, okay. Let's just figure that out. Okay. So I don't know what this is doing. Take this off. There we go. That's me. So, yeah, I hope that you found that helpful. And if you have any questions, of course, let us know. Leave a comment on the replay. And we will see you on the site. Enjoy.